Well, I think the impetus for us joining or partnering with Change Innovators was, we took a look at our staff a couple of years ago. We had enough people, we had the right skills and talents, but we were still falling behind when we compared ourselves with other municipalities. So our management goal has been to modernize our city government, improve our people, our processes, and our technology. And I think it's important to notice that we started with people because we felt that that's where we had to begin from. So we immediately went out to the marketplace, took a look at where we could find the expertise and the support that we needed to build a stronger management team, build a stronger organization as a result. And through all of it, Change Innovators, we're head and shoulders above the competition. We're really looking for a partnership, not a program we bought that we took off the shelf, but someone that was going to work with us and understand our unique priorities, our unique situation. Understanding that leadership is leadership, but we had some unique needs, and they worked with us to build a program. So we engaged in that program, and I think there was a healthy level of skepticism from some staff. Some folks who've gone through leadership development programs in the past. I think there's a few people who felt that they were going to be living a live action Dilbert comic strip. But coming in, Change Innovators was easily able to dispel a lot of that cynicism I think that people held, that some people may have held, just because they're passionate and they're authentic and they really believe this stuff. And it wasn't very long before even the people that I had anticipated might be a little standoffish were jumping in with both feet and really participating in the classes. So I've absolutely recognized the change in our organization. I think it started off subtle, but I think as we talk about, as we see, as we share as managers and leaders, we can more and more see the impacts of our participation in the program. So I'm hearing the word coaching far more than I'm hearing the word performance management, and that's a great start. And I'm hearing people talk about or reference back to classes or use language that we've adopted. I'm seeing coaching happening more often, catching people doing things right. I'm seeing the change in managers. And a couple of weeks ago, I had a great conversation with one of our managers who we were working on a particularly frustrating project and some challenges, and we're talking it through. And at the end of the meeting, we come to some plans, and at the end of the meeting, he sort of come up to me privately and said, Duane, I really want to say how much I appreciated the leadership program, and I think I've seen a lot of changes in myself, a lot of changes in my manager and the management team. And then he offered, Duane, I've also seen a lot of changes in you, which sort of struck me. And so when I asked, well, what do you mean by that? He said, well, we just gone through this process of this meeting where we're having some challenges, and in the past, I think, you would have been quick to jump to solution finding. You would have probably been agitated. You're a lot more calm now. You ask us questions. You give us opportunity to propose solutions on our own, and I think we're a stronger team as a result of that. So thank you and congratulations on the changes that you're making. It was meaningful for me because that feedback was, unsolicited feedback was aligned to exactly the sorts of things that I've discovered in myself and the things that I had intentionally been working on through the executive level coaching. So it was great to hear, but reassurance that we're on the right path. And the executive coaching was another great artifact or a great tool for change for our staff. There's at least two of my direct reports that through our one-on-one coaching, they've volunteered the impact that the executive level coaching has had on them. And it's not an exaggeration to say that they've had life-altering epiphanies as a result of the discussions that they've had. These two folks in mind. One has been around with the organization for years. Another is young in their career. They've got a bright, promising career ahead of them, and both of them talk glowingly of the conversations and the ideas that are shared in those meetings, and two of which they've volunteered. The changes that they've made in their own personal lives, and in our one-on-one sessions are constantly referring to things that they're doing differently at the office, or things that they're actually changing at home to make their life better. So it's gratifying to hear that the program that we've invested in, the time and energy that we've invested in our staff is improving their work quality and their performance at work, but also improving their home life and making things better for themselves and their family. I truly feel that that our citizens, the people that live in this, choose to live in our community, are best served by having a civic team that's creative and engaged and energetic and passionate about the work that they do. And going back to our management goal of city government modernization, the more I think about it, the more that now that we've completed the first stage of this education process, I would say that really we need to focus on the people, because the technology and the processes component of that will come as a result of our people being engaged and creative. They're going to come up with those solutions. So I think as a senior management team, we need less to worry about. We need to worry about those two items less, and just more focus on our people. And I think that the solutions will come from our staff and from the people that are actually doing the work. So we're really excited. We've sort of committed to rolling this program to every staff person at the City of Selkirk, and encouraging ongoing development. So, Change Innovators offers monthly webinars, and they offer other supports, and we're going to continue to invest in our people and take advantage of those things, so that we can be seen as an example in our community, but also in municipal governments across Canada, that this is the way we lead, and this is the steps that municipal government needs to take us into the 21st century.